Access Music News.
Hi, I'm Gina Bacar, and I'm from All Access Music News, and we're here live at Do-Si-Do Cafe with the beautiful, lovely Marilyn McCoo and Billy Davis Jr.
How are you?
Thank you.
Stories.
We're so blessed to have you come here and do an interview with All Access Music News. We're so honored. Marilyn and Billy have enjoyed tremendous success as a couple and also in their own individual pursuits throughout the years as recording artists, performers, and authors. They have won 7 Grammy Awards. They have had 15 gold and 3 platinum records. And they also have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, roles in television and stage, yada, 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 just goes on and on. Oh my gosh! And something really, really special that they had just recently celebrated is their 44th wedding anniversary. Oh, we have a special surprise for you later. But you have touched so many people everywhere with your music and your ministry. And how does it feel to be, okay? You probably had this, you're on hold sometime and you go, oh my gosh, they're playing up and away. I'm in the doctor's office and you're going, oh my gosh, they're playing one less. Oh, I'm not going to sing it, okay, because I'm going to wait for you to do your part tonight. But I mean, that must be incredible. You have just...
Well, you know, it's funny because you start out and your music's being played on all the top radio stations. And then through the years, then you're really glad that they're still listening to your music. Yeah. And then one day you're shopping in the market and you hear your song and it's like, oh my God, we've become Muzak.
Yes,
or what Muzak used to be. But then we start saying, yeah, but they're still listening to it.
That's
all these years later.
That's the great thing. But sometimes you go to the stores and you hear yourself singing and you don't know it's you. You forgot the song. Is that us, baby?
It is. And so, you know, you worked, and you've not just done music. You've had the Fifth Dimension. You've been with the Fifth Dimension. You were with them for 10 years.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I believe it was Ron Townsend and LaRue.
Florence LaRue.
Yes.
And Lamont
McLemore. Lamont
McLemore.
McLemore.
Yeah, we were the original Fifth Dimension. Right. Yeah.
And you know, Ronald's passed away now.
Yeah,
he passed away about what, 7 years ago?
No, it's been longer than that.
Oh,
he died in 2001.
Oh,
you know, time moves so fast.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does.
So, you all started in Los Angeles. Now you're from Los Angeles,
right?
Okay.
I'm from LA. Billy and Lamont and Ronald from St. Louis. We're from St. Louis. And Florence was from Glenside, Pennsylvania. And everybody met up in Los Angeles, looking to become, looking to have a career in music. And that's how we ended up hooking up and starting the group. And things happened so quickly for us. Of course, we were all doing things before the group got together. But when the Fifth Dimension got together, the success came very quickly.
It's funny how people will say, you guys were overnight success. And they don't know we've been working for 20 years before
yourself. I was a mere child.
Well, I know they all did something special, but I was reading something about you, Marilyn.
Okay.
You were a beauty pageant queen.
No, actually, I was in a beauty pageant called the Miss Bronze California. It was one of the early African American pageants for women in California, and I was in the pageant. And I won the Miss Grand Talent Award, and I won the Miss Congeniality Award. Florence was in a number of beauty pageants, which I believe she won. I just don't know what the titles were. But that was the only one that I ever did, and I felt like I wanted to do it because I felt like I was going to get discovered that night.
And
didn't happen.
You did later.
Right.
You guys did a show with Air Supply.
Yes, we worked with Air Supply earlier this year.
Actually, that was in St. Louis.
Right.
Too. Right.
For Tony.
Tony
LaRussa.
LaRussa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who was very famous in the baseball world.
Yeah.
And Tony LaRussa had put on a major benefit in St. Louis, and of course Billy was very happy to return home and be seen in that environment. And Air Supply was on the show, and we had a great time together.
I bet that was just hearing those two sounds together. I bet was wow.
Oh yeah.
So, I wanted you to talk a little bit about you had a gospel album, Billy,
Yes,
back in
yes,
the 80s,
actually,
right?
yes. When Marilyn started doing the work with Solid Gold, well, it kind of left me kind of, you know, with a little bit more time on my hands, and so it's something that I've been wanting to do all the time, and that was to have a gospel CD out there. And so I got with James Cleveland, who was like a monster in the religious field, and we got together and put out a CD.
That's great, and you two have used a lot of your inspiration and the faith. You've carried that out.
Yes.
You've carried that out as
Absolutely.
a message.
Well, it's a very important part of our lives. And you know, when you find something that really is good and positive and gives you strength and gives you hope and gives you a direction for your life, and it really is the answer to your problems, you want to share it with everybody. And Billy and I, we love to let people know about our faith, and especially when people are struggling with situations in their lives, we just want to say, well, we have found an answer that works for us, and you might consider it.
Right.
So that's...
Well, when you find something that can help somebody, you know, you always want to do it. I think that happens with everybody, and our ministry is, we really feel that way about our ministry.
So, and you wrote a book.
Yes, we wrote a book called Up and Away, How We Found Love, Faith, and Lasting Marriage in the Entertainment World. Because Billy and I just, like you said, celebrated our 44th anniversary, and people want to know, how do you stay together in the entertainment world? And so we let people know how you go from anonymity to stardom, and what it feels like when you start winning these awards and getting Grammys and being recognized. And
the book is not all peaches and cream.
No.
You know, I mean, there was some conflict because, I mean, that's life. I mean, so
Sure.
We talked honestly about the conflicts and struggles that we've faced in our marriage, and how we've been able to work through them. Because again, we feel like when people hear that the struggles that they think are so hard and so uniquely their own, that they're not that unique, and that most married couples face similar things, and you can get through them. And we want to encourage people to know that you don't have to break up because you're having a problem.
We didn't want to just put out a book to say how great life was, but if it can't help anybody, you know, with our experiences, the things that we've been through, then we didn't want to do the book, you know. So, but thank God that it has helped, and we've got some feedback that it has helped some people. So that's good for us.
And that's the greatest reward.
That is the
Now,
greatest
Billy, and thank you so much for being
right.
on All Access Music News.
Thank you.
Our pleasure.
Thank you.